All right, you guys, it's time to have another creative month. This month is March, and we're getting ready to start these really creative layered dragonflies. So, one of our terms this month is going to be layered. We're going to be layering our paints to create these really cool designs. They're going to have a lot of high contrast as well as a lot of splatters, very colorful. And what makes them all come together is knowing how to layer those techniques, and that's what I'm going to show you how to do. We're going to start with the background, and then we're going to add in next week another layer on top, and then we'll even add some splatters and stuff next week. Okay, today you're going to get a paper. These are big, they're 16 by 20, and it will have been folded just so you can kind of see where everything is, or where the middle is, and then you'll also have a dragonfly kind of drawn on there for you. We want to be able to see the dragonfly for the most part when we're done today, so you want your paint to be kind of thin. You should be able to see through it. I'm going to draw yours in Sharpie a little bit so you can see through it, because we are going to trace it in black paint when we're done. So today, the first thing you're going to do is pick 3 colors, any 3 colors that you want. I happen to have these 3 and thought they were pretty, and I did this kind of blue, this light blue, gray blue, purple, and green. Okay, and you're going to get a big brush, and the first step is to just paint as much as we can on the paper. Now we want a lot of color to be right in here where our dragonfly is, okay, but you can also come out here and do some too. We don't want it to totally come off here, because when we go over and we do our background color, we want there to be some variations out here as well. It'll be noticeable, let's say that. Even though we're doing a layer on top of this, you'll still be able to kind of see what's under it. And so if we stop this layer right here, then we won't be able to see all of this that would be under it, and it would look very, very different. So we're trying to achieve that, okay? So you're gonna use a big paintbrush, and you're just gonna go over top. I started with my purple, and I just did some of these big long strokes. You see how I'm keeping it really, really thin? It's okay if you get into some areas that are gonna be black too. Okay, and today I'm standing. You can stand and do this if that helps. And then I'm gonna come back and do another layer with this blue. And I can still see those wings under there, so I'm good. Okay, and again, I'm kind of going to the edge, right? We want to go out to the edge. And then I'm going to come back with some of this green. It's okay if some of your white paper shows through too, but we kind of want to get most of it covered. Okay, so that is step 1. If you get done with that step, then just wait a second, and we'll have everybody pause in a minute and show you the next step, okay? Okay, now we're also, I forgot to say, not giving water cups. I did all of this without a water cup. It's meant to be messy, colorful. The colors are supposed to blend together, so we're not going to give you a water cup. I went from blue to purple to green on both sides without a water cup. It'll be fine, okay? Now once you're done with that, what you're going to do next is you're going to outline and fill in certain parts of your dragonfly, and then we're going to take a break and be done for today. Now we're going to use a medium-sized paintbrush. You don't want a great big huge paintbrush, but we don't want a tiny paintbrush. This is meant to be nice, big, bold details. The body of the dragonfly is going to be filled in, okay, and then the wings we're just going to outline. Now dragonflies have parts to their bodies, and I meant to look up and see what those were called. But it's not just like one single long line, it's like sections. And their body is way longer than their, wings, right? Butterflies, the wings are bigger and wider, so they're about the same size. Now if you get off the lines a little bit, I'm gonna come back and just smooth this out. It's okay if it's not perfect. Okay, and this is adding some of that contrast back in, and I can still see where my wings are. And you want a big thick line, but we're not filling in our wing lines, okay? Next week, we'll come back and we'll paint this outer layer a solid color, and then we'll blow dry that, and we'll do some white on top of that. And then we'll do some splatters. How's that sound? Okay. All right, so once you're done with this, you're done for today. Make sure your name is on it. Make sure we get your picture before you put it up. I might need to turn it to get to it a little bit better. Make sure these wings are nice and thick. We're gonna lose some of this black outline next week. So make sure these wings are nice and thick, but not filled in. And then you're done for today. All right, you guys, I can't wait to see the pictures of these and can't wait to finish them next week. They're gonna be amazing.